Quick get ready with me while I tell you about how I lost all my stuff, my makeup kit, my hair kit, my lights, my chair, everything, girl. I lost everything. It was a Sunday afternoon. It was such a beautiful Sunday, strolling through town. It was one of those beautiful days. I was with my family, with my man and my daughter, and we were on our way to the car wash, right? So tell me why he just so happens to be like, well, let me clean the trunk. The trunk is a mess. Whatever, I'm gonna be cleaning the front. He's back there cleaning the trunk. And all right, it's cool. We're done. We leave, right? We leave the car wash and we go shopping. We go like grocery shopping. So we leave to the grocery store. You know, everybody's picking their favorite meals, their favorite snacks, their favorite fruits. I have to cook for my man his lunches, you know? And I'm like, get whatever you want, babes. Like, what do you want me to cook for you? He's over there grabbing chicken and fajita beef and all that good stuff, right? So we hit up Target. We get our Target essentials. So the first store, we didn't have that many bags. So he's like, all right, get in the car. I'm going to put the bags in the trunk or whatever. So he did that. And then on the second store, we had a lot of stuff. So I was like, okay, let me be such a good woman and let me help him put the bags in the car, you know? So tell me why, honey bunny. Tell me why, girlfriend. I opened the trunkie and I do not see my kit back there. My kit was there from last night because I was so tired to take it off the next day. My makeup kit, my hair kit, my lights, my chair, at least $1,500, no lie, in everything, equipment, makeup. All my my straighteners, my curling irons. I had a few with me because I did a few different hairstyles and a few different makeup looks. Even though it's compact, like, it's a lot of stuff, girl. So I don't see my makeup kit, girl, and I'm like, I screamed. The parking lot looked at me. I was like, where the is my stuff? Where's my kit at? Like that, but like very, very, very dramatic, right? And at first, I'm like, this guy is trying to prank me. Like, he's trying to prank me. At first, I thought it was a prank, girl. Like, I swear I thought it was a prank. I thought it was like, I thought he was trying to prank me. But girl, when I saw the look in his face, the look of panic, he was like, oh my god, I left it at the car wash, I'm so sorry. Like, oh my god, we tossed our groceries in the car like garbage. Like, we just threw it in there and we left. I started screaming like, how could you forget my stuff? Like, I was like, oh hell no, why would he do this to me? I was panicking. My daughter was in the back seat panicking. She was mad at her dad too. She's like, why would you do that, Dad? She knew we are a business and that material was important. He's like, just, you know, apologizing. I start crying because I have a wedding that day, and like that weekend I have a wedding that weekend. So I'm like, what am I gonna do? I already did a trial. Like, I don't know what I'm just gonna have to put it on the Sephora credit card and you're gonna pay it off or whatever. That's what I was thinking. Like, my stuff, no way it's gonna be there at all. And I'm not gonna lie, I started crying, bro. I was like, I'm not gonna find it. This is it. Thank God we were like 10 minutes from the car wash. And he's like, all right, like, they were closing, they were cleaning. And my boyfriend's like, get off and ask him. And I was like, no, you get off and you ask him. Like, I was so upset. I was crying. I was just like having a mental breakdown. And he got off super flustered, super like I'm yelling at him. So he's like, this is my fault. I have to go fix this type of, you know, energy. So he gets off like very flustered, very upset at the situation. I could only see what's happening, but I see him. He's like, yo, we had our stuff right there. Like, where is it? La la la. Like, I don't know what he's saying, but I'm assuming he was saying this. And then the guy slowly takes off his headphone because he had his headphones on, right? First, he was like shaking his head like that. I was like, fuck, like, he doesn't know what I'm talking about. Like, it's done for, you know? Like, and then he points, he's like, I don't know what he's saying. He's like, oh, like, yeah, like, it's over here or something. He points like that, and I'm like, I thought that he said like, oh yeah, I saw who took it or something. I still don't know what he's saying. I'm just assuming what he's saying. And so my man jumps in the car again, and he's like, he said it's in the car over here. And I'm like, no way, somebody's about to pull up with my stuff, right? So I'm thinking somebody's about to pull up with my stuff, and we follow him to a truck. And I'm like, babe, get behind her car. Like, she's about to take off with my stuff. He looks at me like a crazy girl, and he really does pull up behind her. I'm over here thinking, like, she's about to pull up with my stuff. Like, she's gonna leave with all my things because it's a girl. And if she knows what's in there, like, she's gonna keep my stuff, you know? So we pull up right behind the truck, and I see him take out my chair from her car, and I was like, oh my God, thank God. And then I see him take out my suitcase, because all my things are in a big X. So I see him take out my suitcase, I see him take out my chair, and I'm just like, oh my God, thank you, God. Like, I'm still in shock that my things even are there, you know? I'm just like, thank you, God, so much. I took out, I don't know if it was like, I don't even know how much money I gave the guy. I'm pretty sure it was like $25, $30. And whatever I had in my bag, I was just like, oh my God, thank you so much. Like, here, take it. I'm so happy. He's like, yeah, I don't steal things, blah, blah, blah. We got in the car, and I was like, oh my God, I can't believe we found my things. He's like, I know. He said that he put it in his girl's car because somebody was going through it. And he's like, I'm just gonna throw it in my girl's car or whatever. He was trying to keep my stuff. He told his girl, pull up for this girl's stuff. But anyway, long story short, I found my bag. No, I found my suitcase where my whole kit is, my hair, my makeup kit, and my chair, which is like, it's a lot of money, girl. So at the end of the day, I'm like, all right, it is what it is. At night, he ordered me my lights, which are like, I don't even want to say how much everything is, because like, I don't want nobody to bribe me, because I be alone, like, carrying my suitcase or whatever. But when I opened my suitcase, like, it was flapped open. Somebody literally like ripped it open with a knife, like con una navaja or something, you know? It was completely open, and I'm just like, y'all could have unzipped it. And even my makeup kit, it had like a slash in it, like they were about to slash my things open, you know? I was just like, damn, savages, whoever found it, like, opened it real crazy with it. So I had to get a new suitcase. And I was like, you know what? It is what it is. I have my things back. I ordered the lights. So I'm like, all right, I had new lights. And then my man was like, dude, when I was taking out like the things from her car, that girl didn't even look back. She didn't even move. She was just looking forward the whole time. And I was like, yeah, she probably had a whole face of makeup on. That's why she was testing my stuff. That's why she didn't even look back. And then a couple of weeks later, we go to the car wash, because I was like, I'm never gonna come to this car wash ever again. I'm traumatized after this experience. I didn't go to the car wash for like a while, like at least a couple of weeks. And I was going to the car wash all the time. I was in that car wash like 3 times a week, because we have the membership, so we can drive through whenever. And supposedly it has like a coat to protect the paint from the sun. It's just really hot. So I'm like, I was always riding through that car wash. They knew we were regulars there. Anyway, we go a couple weeks later, and the guy was there, and I was like, oh my God, he's here. Like, he's like, hey. He's like, hey, guess what? Like, I tracked down the guy. I looked at the cameras or something like that. Like, I tracked down the guy that has your lights. So I got your lights back for you, you know? And we're like, oh, snap. Like, thank you so much. Like, we can come pick him up later. He's like, yeah, here's my number, this, that. But my question is, like, maybe he had the lights the whole time, like in the back seat, because I asked him, like, was there any lights or anything? No, there was no lights. It was just this, that some guys left or something. So the whole time I was thinking, like, he probably had my lights and he felt bad because, like, these lights are kind of advanced. if you click on them, one little button will make them like change and start flashing. So he probably had them, cause like, why would he take his time to track down somebody to get my lights? You know what I'm saying? But the fact that he said that, I'm still grateful for it. Like, thank you if you're watching this. He's probably not gonna watch this ever. I hope not. I'm grateful that I got my lights back. Thank you very much. I appreciate you going out of your way. So yeah, I ended up getting my lights back and then just returning the lights that I had purchased that weekend. Like, I can't even believe it that I got all my things back. So yeah, he ended up dropping off my lights to where I live and everything. Who cares how he got them back? The point is that he returned them to me. And oh my gosh, I was so freaking grateful. I was like, oh my God, thank you, God. Thank you, God. You're such a amazing, like, I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed that that happened and I didn't lose all my things. Because I literally thought that I had lost everything and I was going to have to repurchase everything. I thought, you know, and God was like, no, babes, I got you. I'm going to take care of you and I'm going to get you your belongings back, you know. Because anybody else would have kept it. Anybody else would have kept it and, you know, I would have never seen my things and I would have just wasted all that money again. So thank God, girls. So now I make sure that no matter how tired I am, no matter if I'm like drained after a gig, girl, I make sure that I bring my things inside. And that's like one of my biggest fears, that I'm gonna go into my car and somebody broke into my stuff and stole my things. So moral of the story, do not leave your things in your car. Make sure you put them in your house where you know that they're gonna be. And also, don't let your man clean your trunk because he's gonna forget your stuff. Just kidding. What a crazy story, right? I know.